Hey folks, I'm Jeff Gonzalez. I'm here with Paul. We're with AR15.com, and today we are going to be talking about the Aimpoint Acro, the P-2 model. So, a couple key features that I latched onto right away. Fully enclosed housing, 50K battery life.
Of course, right? That one's always a big deal.
Big deal. And then it's got the rugged keypad technology that I think is going to be, again, I'm going out on a limb here. I'm predicting that in the future, we'll probably see that as a standard.
Across their line of products, yeah.
I'm pretty much, I'm betting that. So what I really like about this though, is that because it's so flush and because that battery box sticks out just enough, the likelihood of it getting pressed and adjusted either on or off, like higher intensity, lower intensity, or even being powered off, is virtually nil. So that's a huge thing for me. I'm really happy about that. Again, the enclosed emitter is kind of a big thing these days.
It's big, yeah. In the last couple of years, right, it gained popularity, and there's still not very many options out there.
No, there's only about 2 or 3. The big thing about the closed emitter is that it prevents any sort of foreign object or debris from blocking the actual emitter so that you don't get like an empty glass window when you go to mount the pistol.
Yep.
So you got that going for it. I feel like that is probably super valuable in extreme conditions. So if you're like first responder, law enforcement, military, I feel like that is kind of like almost a necessity. I really do feel like that's like it's like a no-brainer. On the flip side, for the private citizen, I don't know. It's like there's not a lot of opportunities for you to shoot in the snow, and the rain, and the sleet, or the hail.
Exactly.
You're
Probably
doing something.
How often are you dropping your gun in the mud? You know,
hopefully not a lot.
mud or blood. Well,
I
think most folks aren't doing that. But you know, I think a lot of people get caught up on the size here, and when you really put the footprint, like the size of the window next to other optics, it's not actually much bigger.
Thanks to our sponsor Spartan Armor Systems for making this video possible. Spartan Armor Systems is dedicated to providing the best American-made body armor in the industry for civilians, law enforcement, and the military. You can find out more at SpartanArmorSystems.com. Protect what's yours.
But for me, a huge thing was jumping up to 50K on the battery life.
Yeah.
And that the reason for that was the change from the old battery to the 2032 battery, which is kind of like the standard that you see in the T1s and the T2s and whatnot. So that is what really, that and some improvements over the, the digital circuitry and all that other jazz is what gives us that 50,000.
You know, my experience with a lot of optics is limited to a few years.
Sure.
And in that few years, I can tell you that there's a lot of brands that claim incredible hours.
Yeah.
We don't have the time to sit there. We can't give you a review. We'll let you know in 10 years whether that actually happens. But a lot of those optics, I can't tell you how many times I've had to replace batteries on things I'm not supposed to. Where I haven't had to replace a battery, a single battery, it's on an Aimpoint.
I'm pretty sure that that's a standard. You know, for me, the next big thing is going to be the rugged and reliable kind of like, as far as like closed emitters are concerned, it's got Aimpoint on the side. There's an expectation that the consumers have. People come to the Aimpoint product line because they know what they're getting. They know
I mean, it's associated with being bomb-proof.
Exactly.
Like
being bomb-proof. Exactly. Here's a little bit of trivia. EMP protected.
That's why I bought it.
And kudos to them. Is that a real need? I don't know, but in the hands of our military overseas, it's kind of nice to know that there is some sort of, electromagnetic shielding to help protect the circuitry. So in case of a big kaboom, hey, at least your gun's still going to work.
Exactly.
Or your optic is
I think that's freaking cool.
I know.
It's a fun, we saw that and we chuckled.
They went with a 3.5 MOA dot on this one. And, like other manufacturers give you options. You've got a 1, you've got a 3.25, you've got a 6.5. I think there's a lot of personal preference in all of this. But I'm kind of happy to see them just stick with just one size dot, the 3.5 MOA dot. I do think that is a good general purpose.
It is a good general purpose, and like you said earlier, I think the mindset may have been that approach towards maybe law enforcement or first responders because of the benefits of the closed emitter, and that's usually not for precision. As worried about precision shooting, you want to just be able to capture that dot, right?
Yeah, for sure. The other thing too, and this again can be subjective, is it's got a fairly large or forgiving field of view. big field of view. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, the sides of the actual housing are fairly thin. The window is, it's efficient with the use of the housing as far as the glass is concerned. So pretty happy about that. You know, again, most people realize this is operationally parallax free, which means that if you can see the dot and you can see the target, that's it, you're good, through the window. If you can see the dot and the target through the window, you're good to go. So you're happy about that. Kind of saved the best for last, because for me, what makes this thing really appealing is the fact that they brought it to market at a price point that is actually very close, if not below, a lot of their competitors.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. I think you have to take it into context. I think a lot of our viewers, some might say that is a high price. Others might say it is a low price. For what you're getting, I think it's not. It's priced very well. It's priced competitively.
Exactly. And because there's only a handful of closed emitter optics, we can't really do a decent comparison between them. So we're just comparing them against all the other pistol-mounted optics that are out there. So all the big names, and with the exception of, like, again, a very small group, the P-2 is coming in. It's coming in under $600. Sure, $599, $1 under, but it's still under $600. And a lot of the competitors are over that. Or they're coming in also close to that.
Very close, but maybe without the same, you know.
You're not getting all the benefits. You're not getting all the features. You know, some of the benefits maybe, but you're not getting all the benefits or all the features. And I think, again, hands down, where they're going to dominate the market is just in battery life.
Yeah,
that's just going to be like a no-brainer. A lot of information to digest.
Yeah.
Overall, very happy.
I am too. I'm going to get some more time with it.
Absolutely. Maybe later. Me too. I do want to get some more time with this. I think we will. We'll have some fun with this. But I mean, it's a nice addition to the pistol-mounted optic line in general, and it's what I come to expect from Aimpoint. Folks, if you have questions or comments, or you have similar experiences to what we've seen, please post them down below. And also, if you have a different experience, like maybe you got a lemon, I don't know, share it with us, because I'm curious to see what kind of, like, customer service, you know, Aimpoint came to the table with. They're known for great customer service, so, you know, hopefully they're maintaining that reputation as well. But let us also know if you want us to play with any of the other newer optics that are out there. We're going to try to get some of the other closed emitters so we can do more of an apple-to-apple kind of evaluation, if you will. But we're also using this as part of our, you know, continued segment on the facts, not feelings.
Yes.
So we're starting to do the pistol-mounted optics, the red dots.
Which is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see the difference in scores when we shoot everything irons versus red dots.
It's going to be very fun.
Be
we got to make sure that we got to have the exact same number of entries for the red dots, or for the iron sights, as we do for the red dots, and that's when I think we're going to see some cool stuff. And if you want to learn more about that, make sure you check out the other videos, Facts Not Feelings, for cool stuff on that nut.
Definitely.
All right, I'm Jeff Gonzalez. This is Paul, AR15.com. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. Until then, take care and stay safe.